Pretty intense plays.
To honor of kings. Enemy minions will arrive in 5 seconds.
We have our team.
All right, hello everyone. Ghost Taser 7 here. As per usual, playing some more Lee Sin. As you can tell, I really like Lee Sin. So we just played a match after editing in studio. I got a couple of videos out today, so stay tuned for more and go check those ones out. I finished my Dead Island 2, other than tips and tricks and guides video, and we just released a Lee Sin for this last season, the season before this, because the season just reset, so we're on the new season now. Again, here's the runes here, the Red Moon, 16%, 5% critical rate, 16% on the Reaver for physical lifesteal, Eagle Eye, 9 physical attack, 64 physical pierce. We are going against Wuyan. I have 1,000+ games as Wuyan, so I do know the ins and outs of the Wuyan. I was top 100 Wuyan when I was grinding, so I'm definitely worried about going against the Wuyan, but we'll see what happens here. So we try to get these last hits as much as possible. If you miss here and there, you don't need to like demoralize yourself over it. You'll always have time to get gold. Don't just surrender because you think you're bad at last hits. There's ways to get gold. Just stop team fighting, go get some gold, and come back strong. This was a really, really rough match, and in regards to that, we still came through. We did not surrender. We did not give up. We stayed vigilant. We had conviction, and we drove it home. So Nakariru and Wuyan are really trying to stop me here. They do not want me to try to push up. You notice them trying to do that all game. They're really tired of the Lee Sin. And I'm going to tell you, I love Lee Sin. I love Lee Sin. He is perfect. Everything about him is perfect. And the buff just makes him even more perfect. The Wukong got a really good early first blood, so that's additional gold. I think it's at like 100 extra or something. Don't quote me on that, but that's usually how it goes. Unfortunately, he tried to counter jungle, and the Wuyan noticed it with the Nakariru and clapped him, and I was not in response time. We talk about that in the previous videos. The response time, it's really important. If I can't do anything, I can't do anything. You take a risk when you go to the enemy's jungle. It's not necessarily his fault. It's still a good play. Why? Because he was trying to set the Nakariru behind. You'll notice I was doing the exact same thing. Trying to take it right now. I'm going into her base, or her offsides, trying to take her shit and counter jungle. And we walk away with one of these forward camps that also puts the Wuyan behind. So it's kind of a tit for tat. They were taking that side camp from me. I'm going to try to take some of their stuff. Nakariru comes in there and knew that I took it, or the Wuyan took it. She's like, no, I don't like that. Wuyan's been rotating, covering the mid lane. She goes and gets that heal there. She got pushed back. Try to fight for that. I did steal it though, and then Nakariru gets mad and tries to fight me. I'm like, no, I'll concede then. I'm just gonna walk away, try to heal up. She stays here. She's pissed off. She's like, how dare you steal up from me? I'm like, I gotta do what I gotta do, Brody. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so we go back, take this, because I know she might try to steal our stuff, so I just grab that before it gets stolen. Lose both those because I was under tower in duress. So that's fine. Still get a decent partial amount of gold. I only lose like 30 per each minion. It's not the end of the world. Now, if you're not there and they just all die, then you lost everything, including the experience. So that would be a complete troll, complete throw. But at least I got that other camp. Trying to go up there and get some pressure. At least I got both these guys on my back, which gives some alleviance to the team. Now the team does not feel as pressured. So we're doing good trying to hold them here and then return back, see if we can get some more return pressure. Wuyan comes back. I'm just hiding from her. Don't really want to all-in play, even with the cheese over her. And Wuyan is extremely formidable. I do have her as S+ on the tier list. She builds perfectly. She should hold her own against everybody. She even has an esports skin. So if you grind the rank mode, you can pick that up. Unfortunately, the season where she had a special skin, I did not grind enough to get it. See Wukong going for this Overlord here, so we just try to help that out. Notice that I stop at the last second to make sure he gets that smite, so he gets that MMR bonus, because those are all objective plays. Those all affect your gradings, the things doing, your actions, as deliberate as they are, will come back to help you. You'd be surprised all the little things that go into your MMR score. Every little micro matters. Okay, it's past that 4-minute mark. Correction, it's at 5. So I'm trying to take that turret. They like penalize me because they think that we tied against the minion. I don't know what's up with that. My timing is like flawless. Feels like foul play. Whatever. I'm like whatever. At least most of this stuff is working. It's not a glitch for sure. They do not like me, and we're a creative genius gamer, and then they don't like it. They're like, it's unfair. It's too perfect. I'm like, well, deal with it, Brody. That's nature. See them all coming in here, so I just react and pop my ultimate and try to stop them, and instantly use my 1 in case that Zhao Kuo uses her stun or the Wuyan tries to do anything. I see Niwa there and I try to do something about it. Like, we need to get this pressure on them so that they start splitting up and we can just pick them off clean. That's also what Wukong's looking to do, as you saw him do earlier. He's just looking to isolate someone and just delete them. Same thing with the Nakaruru, who, shout out to the Nakaruru, had amazing opportunistic plays this whole game. You'll see at the end when we go over the analyzation, but she was doing flawless. This could have been anyone's game. This was a very sweaty, very serious, very enjoyable game. So we're just going to go over there, proxy farm that. Basically just go in between turrets, tank the aggro myself, try to clear those up. I missed one, but it's fine. I'm like, whatever, I'll just pick this one up instead and see if I can make it back to the other one. Wuyan totally saw what I was doing, comes over here and tries to stop me. Like, okay, she's back, and if she petrifies me under turret, she could have kill potential over me. That is a huge mistake, so I don't want to do that. Unfortunately, my team is getting picked off here because Nakaruru and them are grouping up, and Wukong is just trying to get some gold to stay ahead of the Nakaruru, who has an 11 to a 10. You'll notice a little bit later, Wukong shows up at that last camp to the right of my turret, the tier 1. I just give it to him, and he hits a level 11. Like, it's really hard for a jungle to counter jungle when he doesn't have experience to play the other jungler. So that's that instance there. I just walk away, give him that last hit, just kind of spreading some positive morale, saying, oh, it's all good. Again, I don't specifically like when they tax my lane, but if you're staying ahead of the jungler, then I'll kind of just like whatever. It's like a little pet peeve. It's not necessarily the worst thing, but you'll see a lot of veteran players kind of talk shit about junglers who do that. So in terms of community consensus, we're all kind of on the same page about that. Anyways, I take that tier 1 here. I notice Nakaruru is coming, so I just walk away, see if she'll chase me. She does not. She instantly respects the fact that I have minions pushed up, and she cares so much that she focuses the minion wave instead of attacking me, because she's like, I don't want any micro damage to go to that tier 2. It's already bad enough he took a tier 1. So I just teleport to the other side, similar to the Wuyan teleporting around. I'm just like, well, I need to go try to take this tier 1. We lost our tier 1 here. At least I took it on the other side. Let's see if I can just split pressure on the other side. Kind of just split push, meaning we're trying to push multiple lanes simultaneously. So here comes Lady. I'm trying to get her over there. I was just about to turn around on her, and then the monster shows up. So I still go in because I saw Wukong coming in, and then Nakaruru shows up, and they have a 3 versus 2. I tried to ult to cover him and zone them out. It didn't even matter because they had way too much power in their skills and their kit. So highly competent players here. I can't do anything about it. I'm like, well, I just got to give it to them because there's nothing I can do but concede. I have to try to live. I have to try to push these turrets up. And I was in live chat, so I usually have my comms on nowadays. Try and tell them, well, I can only do so much that my kit provides, and based on the conditions of how aggro heavy the enemy team is. So again, it's a very conditional game, and it evolves based on your gold, based on your build, based on your levels, based on the specific players in respect to their mindsets and the choices that they make in micro macro. So I see Zhao Kuo coming in. I'm like, uh-oh, I'm in big trouble. I tried all in here. Yup,
Famous last words, huh?
pick her up. Unfortunately, the rest of her team was watching, and they were like, no, we don't like that, and just completely killed me. Like, okay, well, whatever. At least I got one. At least I didn't die and not get nothing. So 1 for 1, whatever. I'll take that. Just a gold trade.
The Overlord and Tyrant have been enhanced. Cannons moving out.
They be covering hard. They're watching everything. Their map awareness is very, very competent. You can tell this whole match. They were just watching everything like a hawk. I said that in a previous video. You should be watching the map all the time. If you're not specifically engaged, my eyes are on the map. Like, where do I need to pressure? Who should I be trying to help? What can I do? Niwa tries to help there, and then Wukong gets caught. It's really unfortunate. And they're diving the Niwa all game. That's what I thought was going on. Right. And it was very smart of the Wuyan to go in and destroy their zone. Nothing I can do about that. I'm coming in here, trying to see if I could pick anyone off. They have pretty good flanks. Synergy, they are definitely grouped up around each other. This one's going back, so I try to stop this. Save that tier 2 mid. Garo and Diadia were taking that tier 2 on the other side of the map. They were not lying down. They were like, no, we're going to take your shit. Like, sweet deal, sweet deal. So I tell them in comms, I'm like, watch out. They just left. I tried to hold them there by pushing forward and killing that wave. They're like, no, we're going to go try to stop that. And unfortunately for them, and fortunately for us, they didn't have a chance. I tried to steal this. Should have tried to stop that Nakaruru there, but I couldn't do it. Even popped everything, and it did not work out. She just smited that perfectly and got out. Like, my goodness, no. Like, okay, whatever. I'm just going to push up the wave. You're not going to bring me down. My moral game is still going to stay high. I'm not going to tilt. I'm not going to be a negative Nancy. And then we're going to start to take their tier 2 here. So I grabbed it. I'm like, you're making me mad. You're going to take that objective from me. I'm going to fuck you up. All right, she just runs away. I'm like, fine then, whatever. But you're going to fly away. Like, fine then. Fine then. She's scared. It's whatever. Okay, I see the Zao Cloud caught out right here. I'm like, okay, let's try to grab that. Wuyan's like, no, don't do that. I instantly use Blood Rage there on the activatable to get that shield, just in case they hard focus me. Lady starts coming in there, trying to find me. I'm like, no. She comes in over here. I saw her stealing that red buff because she didn't have it perfectly in the bush. I'm like, oh no, I'm in big trouble here. She just walks away. She thought I was going to kill her. Diadia tries to save me, and I'm too low to do anything and used everything in terms of cooldowns. Blood Rage was up because I just used it. Ult was just down. Just use that. Not good. I'm just trying to heal up off of anything. Fortunately, I couldn't do anything, so I'm like, whatever. I need to get some more gold. I need to stay up on these levels. I need to try to push these waves. Again, really, really rough match. Their team cohesive unit was perfect on the enemy side, as if our game wasn't that strong. It wasn't that strong, but the reality was it was, because we won, and 2, we came together despite facing hardship from the enemy opposition. Their aggression was high. Their ability to split push and multi-pressure was astounding. And yet we still came back for the ultimate comeback game. I see they're trying to take my mid lane. I'm like, okay, then if you're going to try to take my tier 3, then I'm going to take your tier 3. Obviously, you're going to have the better one as having the mid lane tier 3 Highland Tower, but I'm still going to try to take yours. And that means you're going to have to babysit the whole entire lane. I'm like, I'm not going to lie down.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Must have been checking the score or something there, because I just paused. That was not a hack or anything. See Nakaruru coming in. She's just trying to get me away from that turret. I'm like, no. She comes back. I'm like, fine, I'll attack you. I use that Blood Rage. See if she wants to fight. She's like, no, I'll just get it out of you. I'm like, fine. Like, fine, how dare you? So I try to peel her away. Get this. I notice she's still over there. I'm like, I'm mad at you, so I'm going to keep attacking you. Oh, she's gone. She's got that smite on me. As you can see, that effect of the snow. I'm like, what'd you do to me? Yep, she smited me. She's like, I'm going to slow you down, and I'm going to fly away and gap close out through the wall. Like, wow, pro level wall jump, huh? All right. I respect it. Nakaruru making some good plays, good decision making. Again, highly competent individuals here. You better watch out. Again, a lot of these players have been playing for 10 years in the MOBA scene. All the 5v5s. Players here are not messing around. You got to give it to them. If you disrespect them, you will die. Perfect gap close through the wall on that one. And it's pretty small cooldown, so she just does it again. I'm like, it's not even worth chasing her. There's nothing we can do about that. Garo just got an ultimate play on that Nakaruru and a 1v1. Just completely destroyed the Nakaruru, who I just upsold and was like, she's really good. So Garo must be really good. So shout out to that Garo here with the Savitar Dokso. Really good stuff. See this Wuyan coming in, so I just tried to attack. Try to bait him in as if I was running away and didn't want to fight. But then the monster shows up. I'm like, man, this monster is everywhere. Every time I try to do something, the monster shows up. I'm like, man, I can't do anything about that. He's got shield. He's got knockback. He's got that huge ultimate where he turns into a monster and then switch forms and gets new skills and jumps around and stuns you. I'm like, my goodness, I gotta walk away. So I see them all coming for me. They were trying to cut around and cut me off. I'm like, no, see ya. Use that blood rage there. Try to fake them out going that way and then turn around this way. I had to run into my team because that's where I wanted to go. So I popped that in case they come into my Diadia. Diadia was like, jumps on me because I was like in live chat. I was like, let's go. Come on. Stick with me. And she does. So we hightail it out of there. Some good synergy there. I try to go to the other side. I'm like, uh-oh, you got to watch out. I try to pull that away so he doesn't get ult value on both of us. And I'm like, Diadia's making some good plays, so I try to do something. She sticks there, and I do the same thing on them. Garo's got some really high lethal damage there. Garo is basically the Telenos here. She picks up a double kill, instantly destroys everyone. Wukong comes in there, destroys their back line there. And then we pick up this monster here, or at least try to get that perfect ult. He's like, no, I'm jumping out. Perfect gap close right there on my ultimate. It's like, I'm not going to let you do that to me. I'm like, okay, fine then. I see Wuyan coming in, so I just react and start going all in, full aggro on her, trying to do everything I can to dish as much damage as possible and stop her from trying to kill that Nuwa, because she's been all over the Nuwa's ass all game. Really fun stuff. It gets really intense. Some games lay down and it gets a little boring, but for the most part, it's pretty exciting. Like, we pushed up that wave. We got a tier 3 Highland tower there. We got Minions on that right side on the bot lane. Like, let's try to steal this real quick. And see, look at that damage. 3,000 damage, basically. 2,859. 2,859 damage per hit on that Garo. So really good stuff. Try to kill this one here. Picked it up. Use that blood.
Follow my lead, okay?
Bloodlust there. Or the blood rage, excuse me. Correction. And I try to walk away. Notice that Nakaruru is really low right there. You can see as I go to her real quick. She and the Wukong got into it, and Nakaruru won. Notice there's some outplay there between their team and our team. In any 1v1 scenario, it's definitely an outplay thing. Talking super competent players here. Nuwa comes back in, so I see if I could do something about it, but I'm really low. Like, I don't want to die over it. But maybe I could run in there and see if I can at least peel them away and run away. That's what I was thinking, was maybe I could pull their aggro. Means their attention is hard focused on me. Maybe they'll chase me and I can lead them the opposite way to relieve some pressure on the team. Sometimes that'll work. Sometimes you're going to go in there and pretend you can do it and just get instantly sniped. Just be careful about how you do that. I was feeling pretty good because I had my 1-up. Now Blood Rage was down, that claw item. So correction there, Blood Rage. Tried to waste their time here. They instantly cut me off. I'm like, no, oh my goodness, that's terrible. Hit that Blood Rage again because it's got a pretty short cooldown, as you can tell, and it saves my life. Gar was there trying to back me up. Notice that I was peeling them away, and maybe they would have broke composition, or she has so much high damage that she can hard focus any target and just delete them. Gar is an outstanding pick. Very good stuff. She even has silence in her kit and really long poke range. She's pretty mana thirsty, but the more competent Garos know how to flex the kit so perfectly that they don't really have mana problems. Anyways, she picks up another kill, but then gets sniped. She gets the mage out of the fight, so that's good because that gives Nuwa some more breathing room. Try to come back here because I pinged it earlier, and unfortunately it just evolved, and now we didn't have the time to get it. So now I'm worried about the Tempest there on the other side. The one that gives you the golden dragons, that's what the Overlord evolves into at the end game. We got 15 seconds there. We're pushed up on the lanes. So I'm going to go try to put pressure on this side of the map here, push that up as far as possible, and see if we can get this free Tempest here. Free being that if they're distracted and we're all there and they don't contest it, then it's basically ours for free. So I try to distract them here. I noticed them all coming in, so I'm like, I got to do something here. Got to try to get their attention, so I just run straight at them. Try to pull them away from the Tempest here. Hit that Blood Rage there. Try to walk away here. Try to pull them in and around all these walls to provide some cover. Seagar was trying to make a play, so I tried to do something about it to give her some more opportunity to do damage without being afraid of being dived. I see the Nakaru is really low. Like, try to get her. She fakes me out perfectly, and thinks that she could beat me on my 2 being on cooldown. I'm like, okay, let's go. I'm feeling pretty confident about the build, and we totally outplay her. But again, she's a really good player. It's not to put her down. Nakaru is not trash or garbage. She's very good. I just got real lucky in terms of my build and the conditions of her and me evolving throughout the game. Anyways, try out this build. This build is very solo capable. And again, Nakaru was killing everybody perfectly all game. So you should try out her build too. We can go look at her runes real quick if you're interested in that. That's her build right there. She has mutation, heavy damage, heavy burst on the pierce, just putting all those people down. Physical attack, movement speed, physical attack, physical pierce, so very burst heavy. As you can see, I was trying to take the other side lane here and keep it pushed up. I found the Wuyan there, try to get out, hit that Blood Rage there, and try to run away. Like, oh no, I'm in big trouble here. They got some slowdown on me. I just try to run away. Pull them far enough away from the map that we do get a free Tempest. I'm like, okay, whatever. I pulled them to the other side of the map, had them all pressured. They were all trying to kill me. So we walk away with a free Tempest. So at least I die and we get something out of it. So that was a well-played part on my team and on me. I see the Nuwa is being attacked right now in replay. Just trying to see what's going on. Again, the Wuyan will not let her go. The Wuyan is just very specific about killing that mage, which is really good stuff here. Garwa is getting attacked here, but picks up a kill. Almost kills the enemy ADC, the lady, as well. Nakaru is coming in here, trying to grab that Nuwa. Will not let it go. Yup, and instantly secures that. Chases it down perfectly. And delete. Poor Nuwa. They're just hard focusing her all game long, and that's what they should be doing. If I see that Zhao Kuai, I'm trying to murder it. If I see that ADC or jungle, I'm trying to kill them. And again, they have a really tanky support with that monster pick, so focusing him is probably not the best idea. You're just gonna have to try to kite around and do that.
Checkmate.
As you can tell, we won the game there. Why? Because we were pushed up, and Wukong took it upon himself to go split push the map. He picked up a kill there at the end. I'll be sure to point that out in the minimap with an arrow, as I try to do. And you can see him get a kill and then finish the game with the Tempest Dragons helping him out. So really good stuff. With that being said, checkmate, GGWP to everybody involved. I did thumbs up every single person in this matchup. Again, the KDAs and the stats do not matter as much. What matters is the critical decisions each individual on each team was making and how they played in perfect synergy as a cohesive unit. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. So can't say anything wrong about any of the builds on any side. And the monster here is Zangado. Shout out to that. He had a 2-0-20, a 22-0. Really powerful stuff. Now obviously it didn't matter, but the reality is he played flawlessly and got an S. So he was definitely very strong player, right? So it's worth shouting out to the losing team. That doesn't mean he's a bad player. That means he's a good player. He's probably going to claw his way up regardless. It's just we had at that match, we did not want to give in, and maybe we had the later game. And solidifying that Tempest and running them around, a little credit to me and getting that and them and securing it when I died. It's just we were making the better plays for those objectives. Those objectives matters, but you got to try to solidify it for free unless you know that your team and your composition can outplay them in a full-on fight in a 5v5 in a team fight macro. So with that being said, try these builds. Check out that Nakaruru's build. She was hard carrying from the very beginning forward. She also picked up an S there. So just think about that. If you're interested, you can give her some credit. Soy Ko Don, something like that. Anyways, let's head to the metrics real quick and just see what's happening here. Really good stuff there. 23% here, really high on the Nuo. She was really doing her job despite being dived all game long. Same thing with the Garo, 26%, really high level play. 21% on damage taken. On the Wukong, he was really going in there, tanking some hits and killing people. It's really good stuff. Same thing with the Diadia here. Hustle AM, 110,000 damage taken, 22%. Really good stuff. I wish they had a statistic here that showed how much she was healing people. As you saw, she was just coming with me, healing everybody up. She was low on mana. She was using it all the time. So really good stuff. Shout out to the Hustle AM Diadia. She was really putting in some work. I was doing some good stuff there too with 30% on damage taken, 23% on my damage, 30% team fighting, whatever. Anyways, Wuyan's looking good there with the damage taken as well. That's what we're looking for on the top lane, taking some damage, 18%. She was going there diving specific critical targets like the Nuwa, the Mage, or the ADC, putting in some work. Again, Nakaruru there with 22% with 110,000 damage. Really good stuff there. And the team fighting at 53%. She was going around helping everybody. That's what a good jungler will do. They will police the game. They will be there for their teammates. 24% with 122,000 damage on the Cherry there with the Zhao Kuai, if I pronounced that right or got that right at all. Really good stuff there. 215,000 damage taken on the monster. He is one of the best tanks in the game. He probably is the best tank in the game. Next to Liu Shan is the only one I think I could put in an equal level with him, or maybe even Duan Huang with the right build and stuff, because he is a soloist who can also tank quite a bit of damage with the right build. Either way, that's really amazing stuff. 215,000 damage. He put in work, and 78% there with the highest level of team fighting. So he was really going around helping everybody. Again, you really got to look out for other people on your team. That's rule number 4. Try to go in there and help them, but try not to get clapped. If you don't think you can do it, then just try to run away, and your team will realize, oh, that he can't do it. That's why he left, and they'll see what they can do about it themselves. Again, 25% damage there on the lady there with 126,000. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. She even had 105,000 damage taken with 16%. That's pretty good stuff. So you could tell she had some lifesteal and could take some of those hits. You'll see the ADCs building that lifesteal. So that's about it for the metrics here. We'll go ahead and to the match metrics here with the objectives. We got 8 turrets. They got 8 turrets. We got 1 Tempest, 2 Overlords, 1 evolved Tyrant. They got a regular Tyrant, an Overlord evolved, and a Tyrant evolved. So you could tell we were just fighting for those objectives. Each side trying to get as much as they could, because that would be value that could tilt the tide in our favor. And as you can see, we got 1 extra objective over them, and it was the final evolution, and that could have been the deciding factor in the game. Again, because all players in this game really just played flawlessly, and it came down to who was able to get those objectives and who couldn't. So again, that's map pressure specific, that's death specific. You cannot die at a critical time in the game. You need to be there, being able to do your job as best as you possibly can. So with that being said, that is the end of the video. Remember, guys and girls, analyze, evolve, win. Refer to my description if you need to see the rules or the 3 steps to success. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.